Good morning, everyone. I'm Hussam from Algeria.
And I am Agnieszka from Poland. We are the team members of Rome Press Game, and we are reporting news from day one of Rome International Careers Course 2018.
Since 2009, the Model United Nations, the Press Game, the Business Game joined together at the International Career Festival to operate and teach and give a realistic and practical experience in diplomacy, teamwork, journalism, business, and more. As they work throughout the 4-day conference, over 1,000 students from over 100 different countries have gathered to participate in the festival. Some have traveled thousands of kilometers to have a chance to meet the prestigious guests.
In fact, our colleagues Francesca and Teresa had the amazing opportunity to interview the ambassador of the State of Palestine.
What do you give as an advice to students who would like to pursue as a career as an ambassador?
This needs dedication, but also needs goodwill. It's a very good arena when you see that you are achieving as ambassador good relations, and you are putting the relations between the two states, the host state and your country, in a very good relations. You are improving the relations in different aspects, not only political, but also cultural, educational, health, economical, and all these issues. And the HO, we have an interministerial committee that took place in November 2017, and we have 10 agreements that have been signed. This gives me satisfaction as ambassador, but as young generation, and still you have lots of ambitions. I think you can be a very good ambassadors. You are well trained, it seems, and you have the goodwill. So I have very much hope, and I'm ambitious to see you in 10 years that you are presiding some of the missions that can help not only the countries but the humanity too.
Also, students have the chance to tell the story. Our colleague Chiara interviewed a Rome Moon participant from India for us.
What leads you to this festival, these 4 days of festival?
So firstly, it's an honor for me to be here, part of the International Careers Festival, and specifically a part of Rome MU in 2018. A lot of my seniors back in India have been a part of this festival and in other festivals in Rome itself, and this is my very first time here, and hence I was really excited. That is why I applied in the very first place. Because I wanted to be a part of this. I'd heard so much about it from my own seniors, from people who are very close to me, and B, because of my passion for MUNing, right? So I was really glad when I finally made it. I got selected, and I'm really, really happy to be here finally after traveling for 10 hours. I think it's all worth it.
One of the projects of International Careers Festival is International Careers Course. It is an initiative aimed to give our participants a tool to understand how complex and competitive the world of international career is.
Our correspondents of Team 5, Teresa and Francesca, interviewed one of the participants of the International Career Course.
So I'm Teresa from the Press Game, and I'm here with Jakaria for the International Career Course. How is your experience going so far here in Rome?
First of all, I have to thank the organizers for creating such an event for students and youth in particular. So far, so good. I've met different people from different backgrounds, and then the speeches at the opening ceremony is amazing. Getting to know people from different backgrounds, telling their experience, it motivates us who are young people coming up. Like the other guy said, you are not the future of tomorrow, you are the future of now. You understand? So coming back to the career course here, to tell you the truth, it's amazing. Yes, there's a lot of things that we are learning right now.
And Jakaria, where are you from, and why did you choose the International Career Course from the many options that you could choose?
I come from the Gambia, and then I could have chosen Rome Business Game, but then I went in for the International Career Course because I do both. Like I am a co-founder of a foundation that works for charity, and then employed too at a business organization that send money internationally. Yes, but I choose the International Career Course because, like I said, I have a foundation which I want the foundation to grow bigger to the outside world. Basically, we go to the rural areas, to the villages, and then we diagnose the villages and then give them medicine. So in that case, I find funding, try to get much funds and then help these people, because the opportunities the urban people have and the rural is quite different, especially in Africa. So the gap is very huge. You understand? So with my foundation, what we are trying to do is to bring the gap together, like to make it closer. You understand? So with this kind of festivals and with this kind of courses that people invite us, we try to sell our ideas and then learn from people.
Welcome back to the studio.
After speaking with multiple delegates today, we noticed that there seems to be a lack of representations from countries like Syria, Lebanon, and Nigeria due to political tensions. We brought two experts today to our studio, Tirza Crisp, Francesca Gaia.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Could you give us a little insight to the issue?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Agnieszka. Well, as you know, since the birth of Boko Haram in 2003 and the birth of ISIS in 2011, there's been an increased security measures taken in regards to who leaves and enters the countries impacted.
And in a study done in 2015 on the analysis of the worldwide visa applications, results show that the number of Syrians who have successfully applied for a visa has fallen by 40%.
And considering the increase in the violence and displacement within these regions, governments and places such as Syria and Nigeria have taken action to ensure the restriction of citizen movement, especially in places in regards to student movement, in order to ensure that they come back to the country.
Yeah, Francesca, this question is actually for you. Regarding the situation, what are the solutions proposed to solve this problem?
Well, thank you, first of all, for the interesting question, Hussam. Well, in 2017, the UNHCR reported to the Security Council that the number of displaced people rose by about 20 million. So countries such as Turkey and Lebanon have continued to take in over 240,000 refugees, with numbers continuing to grow day by day. So in 2017, the UNHCR entered the Regional Refugee and Resilience Plan to plead for more funding to support countries hosting and to provide better aid and protection.
Francesca, Tirza, thank you for your valuable remarks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we hope that those countries will have the opportunity in next edition to participate in our festival.
Our primary aim is to educate young people and raise awareness about political science and international relations.
Thank you, Francesca and Tirza, and thank you guys for staying with us in this news report. I am Berkan Hussam.
And I am Agnieszka Gres. This was Team 5 exclusively for International Careers Festival. Thank you for joining us.